Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
Well, here it is. It's the first Conversate with Us, episode number 1 of 2021.
We're just going to erase everything that happened last year, right?
Don't even listen to it. No, I'm just kidding. Listen to it.
No, please listen. Please listen.
You'll see the progression of our happiness fail miserably. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You'll see our highs and our lows and our
in-betweens and our
COVIDs.
drunkenness.
Yeah, there are a few of them that actually been drinking.
There were on my birthday.
Yeah.
That was probably the most goofball one that we've ever done.
No, we had Jimbo on.
Oh, yeah, that one was
We also had
more than I was ready for.
We had the Jeff Pope and Evelyn Rivas reunion.
Oh, yeah, that was true.
So we had a couple good shows.
I wasn't buzzing in there.
At the pool? You might have been hammered by that time.
No way. I didn't get hammered that day. It was too hot to get hammered.
But it was the very end of the broadcast, so you might have been a little tipsy.
Oh, maybe I was a little.
You sang.
Oh my God, I sang there, and proof. I must have been wasted. Just kidding.
Liar.
Anyway, I've had a wonderful time so far. I can't believe we're on this would be our third year.
7,000th episode?
No way.
No. Not at all.
Not a chance.
I think we might be in the 30s. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually up there quite a bit. Hold on, let me find it.
Let's see. We started the podcast in 2019, right? Am I wrong? 2019.
You're correct.
Halfway through 2019, and then, so we're,
We're doing a lot of them. The first one was June 13th last year in 2019, my birthday.
On your birthday.
Right. That's
we started it on your birthday. We launched on your birthday. That is right.
Oh, man.
Aww.
We have 49 episodes. This is our 50th.
Nice.
50th
oh my
episode
God.
to
Cheers
kick off
to
2020.
Fabulous 50. Let's get it. Wait, hold on. I have a cocktail. Cheers. Cheers in our big aluminum cocktail jugs.
Can't wait till we can go back to Jamaica and take these with us.
Oh my God, we're totally doing that.
Yeah, look at those
everyone
small
did that
cups.
last time, and we didn't bring them. We're like, what? You could do that?
Yeah, we have plastic cups where everything melts immediately.
If we ever get to go back and travel anywhere ever again.
Enough with that. Enough imagining things.
Cheers to 2021. We have made it. You've made it. We're excited that you're here with us. And I think it's going to be a good year.
Yes, I 100% agree. It's the year of the monkey.
The year of the monkey, the funner monkey.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay, so what's your right now? Or no, wait, we don't start that yet. We go
to a food.
I already forgot how to do the podcast.
How much did you drink?
I didn't. I just woke up from a nap is the problem. Yeah. My brain is a little bit off.
I woke up from a nap and started boozing immediately.
Well, I guess I was like, well, if you're going to make me do the podcast right now, let me get it.
Our food.
Yes, let's talk about our food. So obviously it's called Conversate with Us for a reason. Okay, so we talked about this a little bit because we kind of took a little break from cooking anything brand new for the holidays because we were doing a bunch of different little things with the kids.
Yeah.
So we kind of went to Old Faithfuls for the majority of it. But there is a story that we have to tell you because it is more funny than we could understand. We didn't even realize how funny it was until it actually happened.
It had already happened.
It had already happened. Yeah. Okay, so here's what happened.
What happened was.
Okay, so my son is waited until the last minute to decide on Christmas presents for anybody.
Yeah, literally, I was ordering them online or saying, "Hey, give them this instead," because we had some things.
So our girls were really good, and they saved their money first of all. The boy did too. But
they all paid for this.
You know how boys are. They had already bought everybody and wrapped everybody's presents weeks in advance. Aiden had not.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
So he's sitting on the couch one day. Of course, neither Chris nor I or Julene hear this story. We don't even know anything about it. But Cassie's sitting on the couch next to him, and she's like, "You know what I want for Christmas, Aiden? I want cornbread." And Aiden's like, "Oh, okay." And he's thinking to himself, heck yeah, that's one of the gifts off my list, right?
Yes.
Gets out his phone, texts his grandmother. Hey, Grandma, do you think that we can have some cornbread? And we don't know anything about this. Okay?
No.
We have no idea about any of this.
But
he does this situation. I'm going to go back to what the rest of the text has said. So fast forward a little bit later, and your dad texts you.
yes.
Do you know that we're sending you cornbread?
And I said, no.
Wait, why are you sending cornbread? Now, keep in mind, I think we've talked about this on a few episodes. Chris's mother always sends us a big care package at the end of the year with like all kinds of food and candies and, oh my God, all the chocolate you can handle. And then all of the Christmas presents.
Yes.
So there was already a massive, like 70-pound package that came.
Yes, we had a lot of canned or jarred food in there.
So now we're wondering, well, why the heck is he sending cornbread, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of like looking at ourselves. So I go and grab Aiden's phone. And I'm like, I got to look through his text because, like, what is happening? Like, who asked for cornbread? So I read through the text and it says, hey, Grandma, can you send some cornbread? Cassie really wants some cornbread. And Grandma says, yeah, sweetie, but, it might be fresher if you do it yourself. Or, I don't know, maybe buy some from there.
Have your parents help you.
Have your parents help you. And he's like, okay. And he doesn't think anything else of it. Okay. Lets it be.
Yep.
A couple days go by and Grandma texts back. Okay, sweetie, I sent a package. Keep an eye out for it.
He didn't text her at all ever again after the, okay.
You just assumed, okay, whatever. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. This is a 12-year-old text, right? A 12-year-old boy text. Gaming, he don't pay attention to his text messages. So he's like, I sent you some stuff, let me know when you get it, okay? And he's like, okay, thanks. That's it. No like, wow, really? No, just okay, thanks. Keep in mind, he's texting Grandma Patty, who lives in Washington, okay?
Yes.
So what happens so we get a care package from Grandma Patty.
Yes.
And there's all kinds of stuff in it. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, hold on. Like, did he really text your mother about cornbread?
Uh-huh.
Because, like, that's crazy. Like, why is he going to just, hey, Grandma, can you send me cornbread from freaking Washington while you make me some and send it to me? So
it made no sense to her, I'm sure.
He's like, what are you talking about? Okay, fine. But he did. She followed through and she freaking did it.
Yes,
like, she did it.
2 big old pans of cornbread, 4 boxes of cornbread.
Oh my God. We pull Aiden aside and we're like, hey, did you text Grandma about cornbread? And he goes, oh yeah, because Cassie said she wanted some for Christmas. And I was like, Aiden, you're texting your Grandma Patty who's far away. That's like expensive. Now she's got to like mail it and do all this. He goes, wait, what?
Yeah.
I text Grandma Patty? I was like, yeah, babe, you text Grandma Patty. Like, who'd you think you text? He goes, I thought I text Grandma Ruthie. And Grandma Ruthie doesn't live far.
No, that's why he's
so
like,
he thought, she'll just bring some over.
Yeah.
When she's in town or comes by.
God. It was so amazing.
He had no idea that he had texted Grandma Patty. And he's like, oh my God. And she sent it? And she actually said, oh no, she sent it.
Oh yeah.
She sent 2 big things made and all kinds of, so we could make it ourselves when we wanted to.
Oh yeah.
And of course, she sent a bunch more additional
apple,
goodies.
Fruit roll-up stuff and dried apples and stuff.
So silly. So I told him, I was like, Aiden, I was like, you better text Grandma Patty because you barely even responded with oh, thanks.
I know.
Like you had no idea what the effort she just put in to make sure that you had your cornbread for your sister.
I don't know if I should be like disappointed in the fact that he thinks he could talk to Grandma Ruthie just like that, or he wasn't paying attention to what Grandma was.
Yeah, so we would go through his phone contacts and it says, one says Grandma Laudensager, the other one says Grandma Ruthie, and that's it. But he just types in grandma, so he's not thinking about it.
I'm sure it
those are
doesn't
both
show
his
it after
grandmas.
grandma, and he doesn't pay attention.
So one's your mom, one's my mom, and he's just not paying attention. And so it's so funny to me that he did this, had no clue because he's just so clueless about it.
Yep.
And she followed through because your mom is a freaking G like, with a capital G. She's a grandma with a capital G.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my God, she totally followed through on that. And I'm telling you right now, it was the best cornbread ever.
It was pretty good. You know what makes me a little sad, though, is I text my dad after we got it, and I'm like, hey, can you send us your chili recipe, too? Because I need to go with it.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Oh, no follow through.
My son gets
Grandpa,
cornbread delivered from Washington, and I don't even get a text for the recipe.
I think what you need to do is have your secret agent text Grandpa.
Yeah, right? Aiden, come here.
Aiden knows what he's doing. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God, that is the best story ever. I love it so much.
It's so funny because Grandma Ruthie comes over, right? And we're like, hey, Grandma, you want to hear a funny story? And so we start telling her, Aiden thought he texted you to bring some cornbread over, like, no big. She goes, he doesn't even text me. Oh my God, what would he have done no wonder Grandma Patty was so eager to send it. He never texts anybody. He doesn't respond to anybody or text anybody.
Well, the first month he had his phone, we had to remind him to read his text messages and text backs to his friends because that's why we got it.
Yeah, like it was during the pandemic, and we're like, look, this is a great way for you to keep in touch with your friends. No.
YouTube, headphones.
Oh, if they're online, I'll know they're online from Fortnite.
Discord.
Yeah. It's just so silly. So the fact that he did that, and he's got the best grandparents in the entire world.
That's gnarly. That
it's
he
so
just
silly.
He's so silly because he just like, oh, can I have cornbread? Sure, blah blah blah. Okay, and then just kept going,
and then didn't even think anything about it.
Probably didn't even think at all until we brought it back up.
Until it came.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Until it came.
Yeah, I'm guessing when he texted back and said okay after she said it's on the way.
He thought it was Grandma Ruthie.
I know, but he just probably didn't think it was. He probably was like, okay,
oh,
it'll be
she
here
doesn't
Christmas.
do it. Or maybe she'll bring some for Christmas or whatever. Because we're gonna see her. Grandma Ruthie lives in California. It's not like she lives far from us. So he in his mind is thinking, oh, it's not that big of a request, right? She'll just bring some. She does stuff with Cassie all the time.
I love it.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
So funny. But I can't believe it actually all worked out like that.
Mom, that chili recipe, though, for real.
Please. We still got some of the cornbread. And we have cornbread mix to make
4
now.
boxes to make.
She was so funny. She went and bought extra boxes so we could make it. So it'd be fresh. And by the way, it held up. Way to go, USPS. The cornbread was not messed up or anything. It was fresh and it looked good.
Well, I just sent them some eggs, so let's hope that they handle that one with care.
You did not send them eggs. What else did you send them? Tell everyone what you sent them.
I sent my family 10 cans of chili sauce from Wiener Schnitzel. And as a surprise, I put 9 eggs in the middle of the box, and I wrapped it with some bubble wrap and stuff. I did a mediocre job. It shouldn't move much, but it is surrounded by canned food.
Right, so that's dangerous. Dummy.
And I addressed it to my sister so my dad didn't have to deal with the mess.
Your sister will open it. Your sister's gonna open it and be like, that asshole. He left. This is like the equivalent of him egging my house.
Yeah, right.
That's what this is.
She's gonna open it up and it's either gonna smell really bad and be sticky or be fine.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But he wanted to send him some farm fresh eggs from the Funner family farm.
Yep. Sorry, I'm dying over here. I'm coughing.
Are you okay?
What's going on?
Yeah, drink some of your drink.
All right. Let's get into right now before I die.
Right now.
All right, so do you want to start or you want me to start? Since you can't speak, I'll start. Okay. So my right now is I'm so accident prone. This is something most people know about me. Mm-hmm. Most recently, I had a incident with my ear.
Yes.
Which wasn't an accident, but it just happened to me because it
didn't
always
just happen. It started in June.
But I didn't know it until until after Thanksgiving. So yeah, a massive inner ear infection that ended up causing me to not be able to hear. Yeah. And that was really super scary especially for my job.
Luckily we hit our deductible.
Oh, yeah, we did. So we could get it all covered. It was all covered by insurance. So anyway, got that situation all cleared up, right? Mm-hmm. Can hear again. Everything's great.
Just kind of hear again.
Well, at selective hearing.
And
Saturday, I'm sitting here, and you and I are rewatching all of Game of Thrones.
Yes, we are.
Way into it. And I notice my eye is a little irritated. So I'm like, oh, there's, you know, the feeling when you have something in your eye. Okay.
Yes.
It's not like it's itchy because of allergies or something. This felt like something was in my eye. So I was like, oh, shoot. Okay. So I'm like kind of moving my eye around, get my finger, do the thing I always do. Because, you know, I'm a girl. I wear mascara. I know like what I'm doing. And I feel something really sharp in my eye.
Oh, it's the worst feeling. The sharp, something in your eye, like a hair or something. You're like, I wear contacts all the time. So just something in there irritating it. Not so bad, but when it's sharp.
It feels sharp.
It hurts.
Oh, it's super pointy. It almost feels like a splinter or a piece of glass, right? So now I'm freaking out a little bit because I'm like, oh, shoot. But I don't want to say anything because, you know, everybody in this house already thinks I'm a big mess. So
She looks at me with her red eye.
I start rubbing my eye a little just to like try to see if I can get it out. And I go to the bathroom. I kind of throw some water on it. I think I'm fine. Middle of the night, I wake up and my eye is killing me. Go in the mirror and I realize, my eye is bleeding. Like, it's internally bleeding. It's hemorrhaging. Yeah. And it does not look good whatsoever. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay, what did I freaking do? Like, how did I, is it still in there? Is there glass in there? Like, where did I get glass from? Like, I don't know.
It's all the middle of the night, too.
And this is like, and we were just sitting on the couch. It's not like I did anything, you know, really to cause that.
Yeah.
So try to flush it out again. And then I go back to sleep, wake up in the morning and realize it is just blood red.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not a little pink. It's blood red.
Yeah, she looks at me. She goes, "Is my eye red? Can you look and see if you can see anything in there?" I'm like, "Oh God, I see a lot of red."
What the hell happened in your eye?
There's a vein coming from the back of your brain. It's going right into your eye. It's red. It looks like somebody's like IVing you through your eyeball. It was red. It was red.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And it's still red right now. I'm looking at her. If she looks to the left a little bit, she looks like she has a pumpkin in her eye.
It's weird.
Because I'm colorblind and it doesn't look red to me from this far.
Right now? You're so stupid. So
you're hurting
my
again.
My freaking eyes. I got my ear back and now I lost an eyeball.
And we have to make our deductible first.
I know. And it's a new year. Which
new
means
year, new you.
New year, new me. I'm going to need a new eyeball.
You know what? I saw Avengers Endgame. They could just get one popping in like Thor did.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I was thinking about going to work on Monday with an eye patch just for fun. Because it does feel better when I have it closed and like it's resting.
Yeah, can you pretend to be Nick Fury? Be like the cat. The cat's great.
Do I get to use as many foul words as he does?
Nick Fury doesn't cuss.
Oh, Nick Fury's a bad mofo too. Yes, like any character Samuel L. Jackson
He has a wallet that says that, I heard. All right, my right now is the fact that the playoffs are here and they're different for the NFL. And we have to play the gosh darn Rams again.
How in the hell did that happen?
New playoff breakdown. They add an extra team into the playoffs. One less team gets a first round bye.
Two teams. So,
one on each side.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's 6 games this weekend.
Correct.
So 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday.
Usually it was 2 and 2, and then the top 2 teams each got byes. But now it's not. It's 3 and 3, and only one top team gets a bye. And of course, we didn't get that because we decided to lose to bad teams.
Oh my gosh!
But we lost to the Rams earlier.
What makes me worried about this weekend? Reason.
It's a 1-1 right now going in. It's tied. So this is like the playoff game to get into the playoffs.
Yeah,
it feels
so
like
stupid.
Yeah, so we have to play them again.
I can't believe we have to do this crap.
At least it's in Seattle. Mm-hmm. They have to come through Seattle, which is great. But there's fans.
There's no 12th man.
Yeah, there's nothing up there.
There's no team up there. There's no cheering because our stadium is notorious for being super loud, which is always helpful and beneficial on our end. But yeah, so now it's frustrating.
So I'm hoping for a good game. Mm-hmm. It's Saturday at 1:30, so we'll see.
So I've gone to work the last couple days, and ODM's like, "Dang, it's on! Oh my God, we're gonna so do this Saturday." It's ODM's a Rams fan, of course. We're Seahawks fans, and so he's like, "We're trying to come up with a way to make a bet,
a wager."
So he's like, "I have a bunch of stuff you can wear, and Rams gear and all this stuff." And I was like, "You know what? I got a jersey you can wear, but you got to wear mine, the girl one.
Yeah,
you have to wear the girl jersey, the girl Seahawks jersey if we win."
Where it ties up in the
where it ties in the middle.
Yeah, make him do that.
No, so we're trying to come up with something silly like that to
I
bet
will buy
on
you Seahawks cheerleading outfit if he has to wear it.
If he has to wear it, you want him in it before you want me in it?
No, I want you in it first, and then we won't use it after or ever wear it again after he does. That's awesome. No, don't do the usual wager like that. Do something else.
We're trying to come up with something that'll be fun for pictures too. Because
that's true. And also COVID, you can't do a whole lot of like, oh my God, now you have to go to that store.
Yeah, totally. And we're thinking like alcohol's played out, like, oh, I'll buy you this, or I'll buy you dinner, I'll buy you drink or whatever else.
Oh yeah, food. And you can't really go anywhere for like, oh, we're gonna go to sushi on me.
Yeah. And then you know what he said to me today?
Oh, God.
He said, don't you want to just pull for the Rams this year? Because, the Lakers won and, the Dodgers won. And I go, you know what? The only reason I'm going to cheer for the Rams if they beat us is for that reason.
Yeah, me too. Not as soon as.
No.
If we lose to the Rams, I will root for them.
For that reason alone.
So
we get the trifecta.
I did like them when I was growing up, which is fine.
Yeah, and my dad's a big Rams fan. So that's the other thing. It's like, I grew up in Southern California, so clearly I like the Rams.
But there are other teams that I like to see go a little farther. So it's going to be like, if they go up against the Rams, we'll see how I feel. But I will root for the Rams if they beat us. But if they when they don't, I don't have to.
It's so funny because all of our family members, not any of us are the same team. So
not even your mom and dad.
Not even my mom and dad. My mom is a Green Bay fan. My dad is a Rams fan. My brother is a Steelers fan.
Yep.
You and I are Seahawks. Your sister is
Kansas
a Chiefs
City
fan. Your brother-in-law, like they're married and they have two different teams, is a Bills fan.
And then my brother is an Arizona fan.
Right.
Because he was there.
He lived in Arizona for a long time. It's so funny. Like a couple of the married couples are, teamed up together, but that's
about it. Yeah.
Everybody else there's so many different teams.
A lot of shit talking.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is.
It does make for a lot more fun.
It does. And especially us being Seahawks fans down in Southern California.
Yeah.
We definitely have some fun banter.
Yeah, because none of your family in Seattle or in Washington are Seahawks fans.
No, my dad's
just
Miami.
Your best friends. Yeah.
My mom's Miami. My sister's Kansas City because of an old boyfriend. My brother's Arizona.
That's funny.
I know. I just wanted to put that in there real quick. My brother's Arizona because he lived there. I like Arizona because I was born there, but I'm a Seahawks fan because
You can't say that stuff.
What do you mean I can't say that stuff? I'll root for the Cardinals if they were in it.
Okay, I guess if we were out.
All right, what's our topic?
Okay, so our topic is something that you came up with because we were I've kind of sort of watched in and out, like while I'm doing things, but I saw the finale right now and I was like, what the heck is happening?
You didn't even see the good part of the finale.
I know. So I am going to go back and watch this season, or at least a few of the episodes that I know I need to. Cobra Kai. You just finished Cobra Kai.
Yes, Cobra Kai on Netflix. Now I'm a little mad.
Well, if you don't know what Cobra Kai on Netflix is, it started on YouTube. So it was Cobra Kai is obviously a play off of Karate Kid. Okay, so those main characters are the main characters in Cobra Kai, and the whole first season I watched.
Yeah.
You and I watched it it was YouTube Red or something like that.
Yep.
And we got the trial just so we could freaking watch it.
We did. I binged it in like a day.
And it was really good. And it was funny because it's tongue in cheek and it's, they kind of make fun of themselves, but it's also really well done.
Yes.
And so there's like a whole lot of like campiness to it, but also it's worth watching. It's funny. It's worth watching.
It's the
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
TV series that my 6-year-old self didn't know he wanted until it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's
Daniel LaRusso, Daniel's son, is grown up, and now he's got a daughter. And
he owns a car dealership.
He's like a very successful car dealer.
And they still refer back to him winning the championship
all the time. It's like his glory days.
I know.
With karate.
He won it the second year too. So he won 2 years in a row, just so everybody is really aware.
Oh, dang. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So then
Johnny
Lawrence.
Johnny Lawrence, who is, in my opinion, almost the main character of Cobra Kai, right?
Was. The first season, for sure, Johnny was the main character.
Okay, because that's what I thought, too.
Because it starts out, the first season, there are going to be a few little spoilers in here, but the first season starts out with...
It's worth watching, though, still.
Johnny Lawrence being a drunk that has no job and stuff.
Right.
And decides to start Cobra Kai.
Right.
And then it turns into this big old debacle where he loses it to his old coach, John Kreese, who is the jackhole that fought Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi.
And Mr. Miyagi went... honk.
Okay, so now remember, okay, I'm a girl.
Yes, we know that.
Okay, I was born in the 80s. I definitely watched Karate Kid, the very first one. Like, I'm very, very well aware of all of the things from the very first Karate Kid. Okay?
Which they sprinkled through season 1. They sprinkled through season 2. They brought in people for season 3.
Okay, so but it brings back that sense of nostalgia for me. And even being I was born in the 80s, so it wasn't like I was very young when this movie came out.
You were 3.
When did it come out?
84.
Really?
Yeah, I was 6.
Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't realize it was even that early in the 80s.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought I was like 10.
Well, because it lived on so well. Like, even my younger cousin was so into Karate Kid.
3 sequels if you count the next Karate Kid with what's her face?
Are you talking about with Jaden Smith?
No, not that one. That's the new one. The one with the next Karate Kid was the girl with Emily Blunt. No,
Million Dollar Baby.
Yeah, what's her name? I can't remember her name. But
Hilary Swank.
Yeah, Hilary Swank. She was the new Karate Kid.
She was a Karate Kid.
Yeah, so I was in this. Like, I remember so vividly walking through like Target or something and seeing like a karate hat and going, I need that hat.
A karate hat?
Yeah, just a hat that had karate things on it. I was 6. Give me a break.
Okay, I was like, there's a hat with karate, because that's like not a thing.
I know. Well, it was just a hat with karate things on it because Karate Kid was out. It was a generic Karate Kid hat.
It was just merch.
Yeah.
It was just movie merch.
I remember seeing that, and I just wanted it. I never got it. Actually, I never got that hat.
You never got your karate hat.
But back to Cobra Kai.
Well, now noted, Chris.
Yeah. Just so you know, don't buy
for your birthday.
Don't buy it for me.
For your Valentine's Day. I know what you're getting.
Oh God, I shouldn't have said it. Okay, so seasons 1 and 2 were on YouTube TV, which then Netflix picked it up, re-released the seasons.
Because it was so damn good, and people really loved it, and it got really great reviews. So obviously Netflix is like, swoop.
Yep. And so season 2 was, in a sense, it was Johnny against LaRusso with competing dojos.
Johnny and Danielson.
Yeah. Johnny Lawrence and
Say it
Daniel
for the people
LaRusso.
Like me, okay? Danielson.
They had fighting dojos that then went to the tournament.
Right.
And then that stuff happens.
Now, if you need to know what a dojo is...
Look it up. There's Google.
Yeah. Basically 2 different karate schools.
Yeah, basically. And then now this season is the best. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this season is dope because it brings back so many characters from the movies. It's so nostalgic.
So what you're saying is Netflix infused a bunch of money into season 3.
Elizabeth Shue showed up.
Oh, hell yeah, then.
I know, right? This is a spoiler, by the way.
And she's in The Boys, so you know, like, she was probably like busy with The Boys, and then when, you know, I hate to spoil that one, but she ain't in it anymore. And she's like, I could do Cobra Kai.
Yeah, right? They're like, how much money you want to pay me? Cool. Boys, kill me. No, but she's in it. She looks great.
She doesn't age. That bitch don't age.
No, her and Paul Rudd got some genes.
Oh my God. Those two, like, they should be married, or they drank from the fountain of youth with J-Lo. All 3 of them drank from the same fountain or made the same deal with the devil. Because
I think it's a deal with the devil.
It's got to be.
I'd make that
Elizabeth Shue. Can we just talk about her for 1 second? So when I was younger, Elizabeth Shue is like my hero. Okay. So
Allie.
Now, of course, I loved Allie in Karate Kid.
But she was also in
Adventures in Babysitting.
And?
Back to the Future. But, you know, screw that. Adventures in Babysitting. And that was my favorite show. And I thought to myself, as a very young, I don't know, 8-year-old, 7-year-old, I don't know what it was at that point. It was a long time ago.
She's been in so much stuff.
But I would watch, I had it on VHS. My brother and I would rewatch it. I'm sure we wore out that VHS because we loved that movie so much. So anyway, I thought to myself, she's playing a 16-year-old and she looks 30.
Yes.
Like, she full on looked 30, but
She's playing a 40-year-old here. She looks 16.
They were trying to make her look older somehow with the way that they dressed her. And I thought to myself, she looks the exact same in Back to the Future. She looks the exact same in The Boys.
Leaving Las Vegas?
I was like, dude, Leaving Las Vegas. She looks exactly she looks younger in Leaving Las Vegas than she does in Adventures in Babysitting.
Remember the really, really big, huge hit she was in, Piranha 3D?
Oh my God. We were in... That's almost another freaking whole show.
It is a whole show. We'll get to that later.
Wait, no, really quick.
Okay, quick, go.
Come on, really quick.
Okay, go.
Come on. Nobody cares about
go for
Cobra
it.
Kai. All right, let me I'm just kidding, baby. I'm just kidding. Don't get mad at me.
I'm writing the notes so I don't forget.
He's taking down notes so he doesn't lose his train of thought. We were at the river, at the London Bridge Resort, staying at the river, the Colorado River, not far from where we live. And we're like, what are all these people doing here? And
Right
why
in
is
the canal.
And why is the river look like it's got dye in it? What's happening? And they're like, oh, they're filming Piranha 3D here. And we're like, what the hell's Piranha 3D? They're like, oh, it's like a piranha. It's a spin-off the Piranha, but they're like doing a whole 3D version of it. And it's really campy, and there's going to be a lot of naked people. And we're like, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Jerry O'Connell was in it.
And Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah.
Those are like the two main characters.
And there were boats going up and down the water with like fake blood on it.
Yeah,
and
like some boats had like bite marks in them. And we were like, wait, are we allowed to be here? They're like, oh yeah, you might just be in a background scene.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, this is crazy.
It was so cool.
You did not want to go swimming in that water, though. I'm going to tell you right now.
Ooh, a lot of dead fish.
A lot of dead fish, and yeah, because of the dye they put in the.
I don't know why it was that, but then again, it is in that little canal right there by
London Bridge.
Yeah, so there's
Lake
a lot of
Havasu.
stuff in there. That water that's probably not good.
Oh my God. Anyway, okay, that was my sidetrack about Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue, she's amazing. Again,
she's freaking awesome.
Back to the Future, she was in that. Obviously, like you said, The Boys.
I mean, those are the main ones right there.
It looks like she's in everything. I feel like she's in everything.
Back in the 80s, she was in everything.
I know.
She was the Molly Ringwald of like those type of movies.
Yeah, she was, right?
Because like Molly Ringwald was in all of the coming of age movies, and she was in like a solid string of like the more boy centric coming of age movies.
Yeah, totally. She was like a girlfriend in every movie.
Yeah, she was the cute girlfriend.
So speaking of that, she was Daniel LaRusso's
girlfriend. So she's still Allie. She comes back in season 3.
Correct. And
my God.
But she comes back for I think 2.5, 3 episodes, and it doesn't initiate with her talking to Daniel. It initiates with her talking to Johnny because Johnny is not married. Daniel is.
Wait, but is Allie married?
Allie is newly divorced.
Oh my God. So wait, I don't even know the backstory. I'm gonna just guess, okay?
Okay.
So she goes on Facebook and she's like, you know what? I'm newly divorced. I'm gonna find some of my old boyfriends on Facebook. And she reaches out that way, did she? Tell me she did it that way.
It's very similar.
Oh, really? Shut up!
Very similar. And
That's hilarious.
Then she doesn't have her kids for the Christmas, the only holiday, the first holiday without her kids. So she's at her mom's house in Encino.
In Encino or like
it was Encino.
Reseda.
That's where he lived, Reseda.
He lived in Reseda.
They lived in Encino.
He lived on the other side of the tracks.
That's right.
So funny.
So Encino, so she comes back and she goes out to lunch with Johnny. And the funny thing is,
Johnny was her first boyfriend.
Yes.
And in Karate Kid, and then she breaks up with him because he's kind of like mean, and then she starts dating Danielson.
Yes, this fight on the beach,
and they had the big epic fight on the beach.
Yeah.
Yes,
they're referencing stuff from the movies. Like they're like, why were we fighting? And he's all, I don't know. And she's like, I just remember you breaking my stereo. And he's like, I didn't break it. I just threw it. This guy rode it over with a motorcycle.
Hilarious.
And then it was so funny because then they ended up Daniel and his wife, going to dinner with Johnny and Allie.
Oh my God. Hilarious.
So Allie introduces herself to Daniel LaRusso's wife and goes, we dated in high school. And she looks over at her and goes, oh, you're going to be my best friend.
Let's chat.
So the whole rest of that scene is them chatting about, oh my God, it's even funny. Johnny's wearing like a white jacket and like a waiter with spaghetti almost bumps into him.
Oh, like that happened in the movie.
Yes. Oh my God, it was so funny. And then, I mean, there was so much nostalgia like that. But
they just keep making references to the movie.
So great. Like in Incognito, too, at the very end fight scene, the bad girl's wearing a sweater that has like skull bones.
Oh, like a Halloween party.
Yes.
Like the Halloween costume.
Correct. And I want to talk about that a little bit more because there was one scene where they were sitting there at dinner and it just cuts to them and it's Daniel LaRusso's wife going, how did you dress up like a shower?
Oh, God.
And then it goes
That's
over
like
to
the best Halloween costume
my God,
ever.
it's so amazing. And then it goes over to Elizabeth Shue, and she's like, "Oh, that's just where it started." Then this guy running out of the bathroom in skeleton pajamas right after him, straight out the door.
Oh my God. Because think about this. That is really funny. Because if you were to find your arch nemesis someday down the road, your antagonist down the road, you're going to be grown up. You're not going to look at the person and be like, whatever, water under the bridge, probably. But I mean, of course, they have a backstory
they fought a lot.
Keeps going on. Yeah. But if you're gonna go and sit together, you're probably gonna reminisce about the stupid crap you got into.
Of course.
And that was the girl. That was Allie's way of doing it.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was so well done. She even says at the end, she goes, "Oh, sorry, I have to go back inside with my parents." Like she did in the movie. It was so freaking good. But there's another episode I want to talk about, but beside the Alley one is when they did, if you've ever familiar with the second movie, Karate Kid 2, he goes to Okinawa.
See, this is the one I'm not familiar with. So I was only really a Karate Kid one.
I'll give you a really quick synopsis of it. He breaks up with Allie.
Okay.
So she's obviously not cast for the second movie.
Wow, that's what happened. They couldn't afford her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then him and Mr. Miyagi go to Okinawa, which is where Mr. Miyagi grew up. Mr. Miyagi runs into his arch nemesis.
Okay.
They fight. Daniel ends up being an arch nemesis to his arch nemesis, and his so basically his arch nemesis, his first pupil is Daniel's now arch nemesis, and they fight to the death over a girl in honor.
Okay.
And Daniel wins.
But he kills the guy?
No, he goes honk like Miyagi does.
Oh, where he honks his nose.
Honks his nose.
Funny.
So he meets up and goes to Okinawa and runs into his old girlfriend.
So the real original old girlfriend from the second movie,
yes,
is in Cobra Kai season 3.
Yes, she's in season 3.
Oh wow! How's she look?
She looks great. She's doing her dancing. She's a teacher of dancing. But the funny thing is, the Tomy Village that he lived in, is now like a strip mall.
It's not it doesn't look like ancient
or
not at all. Or old Japan or whatever.
No, the biggest attraction is this outdoor strip mall with a giant atrium, and then the old town around it is still kind of there because the military's gone.
But there's definitely a Starbucks.
Yes, there's a Starbucks. I think there's a GameStop.
GameStop and a Starbucks.
Yeah. So he goes back there, runs into her, has lunch, and then she invites the dude over, the guy that his arch nemesis that he had to fight to the death.
So they're married now, right?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
No. But
I don't know,
without getting into too much Karate Kid lore, he was also trained by the Miyagi Way and stuff like that. So that's how they connected and brought back more of that. But they fought.
Really?
They fought, and the whole time he was talking to Daniel's son during the day before they fought later in the evening because they were just messing around.
Are you talking about
the Asian dude?
No, wait. Are you talking about Karate Kid
2?
Or are you talking about the season?
I'm talking about Karate Kid 2 in Cobra Kai.
Okay.
So the two characters from Karate Kid 2, Daniel's son and his arch nemesis, the arch nemesis is showing him around Tomy Village and Okinawa and stuff. They're not mad at each other, but the arch nemesis guy, which I can't remember his name, I'm a total jerk. He was totally mean and abrasive.
He's still mean.
Holding a grudge.
He's holding a grudge for a bazillion years later.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
He was. So then they fight.
They fight because
he was
just
trying
for the
to
hell
show
of it.
He was trying to show him different things from Miyagi Do Karate that he didn't know.
Oh.
So he shows him something, and then he goes and he's getting ready to hit him in the face, just like he happened at the end of the fight in the second movie, and he goes, and he stops, and he goes, honk.
And he honks his nose.
And he falls back, and he goes, I've been waiting forever to do that.
So he did that to Daniel.
And he's smiling, and at that point, it was so,
they were just done and laughing about it.
It was so great. I think it was...
It's so cute to see how excited you are about this.
I want to watch it again. I mean, it was really well done. It reminds me a lot of the way the Avengers lore stays true to it all. Mm-hmm. With the characters, also Star Wars, how they brought back the new characters who played their old selves,
right? And they always make reference to all the old stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
This was very well done. Now, the first 2 seasons were good. Also, they didn't bring back as many people. They brought back John Kreese, the jerk.
It was once Netflix got its hands on him.
But man, they brought them all back, and they left it open at the end too. Now it ends.
Well, I saw the ending.
Yes.
So I just sat here with you a little bit ago and watched the ending, and that was pretty good. I don't want to say anything. So it was.
Yeah, well, let's not spoil the ending.
Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. So, but
watch it.
I will definitely say that you getting so excited about this last season makes me want to rewatch the whole thing, because I only caught pieces of it and then saw the ending. So I'm excited about it.
I don't think you'll recognize as much as I did
because I didn't watch the second or third movies.
Do you remember the second movie?
I do remember the second movie. Yeah,
remember
I've
where he
seen
broke
it, but I didn't see it like I saw the first movie. You know, I saw the first movie like 75 times.
Yeah, remember when he broke the ice with his hand?
Yeah. Okay. I remember that.
So he's in Okinawa, and he goes to the restaurant or a bar with her, and it shows this block with ice in it. So we put an ice in it as if he were going to that bar.
Okay.
And then it shows. It's so funny because it's like zoomed in on it, and we're like, "What the heck? Like, is he really back? Is this bar even a thing?"
Yeah.
And then you see this little like piece, I don't know, what ice pick or whatever, hits it, breaks off a piece of ice, and the ice is only about 4 inches tall, but it was zoomed in so close.
Oh, it looked like it was like a massive.
Yeah. And they're sitting at the bar, and he's like, dink, and he breaks a little piece off, puts it in their drink, and hands it to him.
That's funny.
It was so smart.
Well, they really looked through those movies, and they were like, how do we figure out how to incorporate as much of this as possible? And the cool thing I like about it is, if you have like young, I would say teen-ish kids, it's definitely a fun show for them.
Yeah, there's two different stories
it's
going
a little
on.
bit, yeah, there's two different stories. There's the adults that are having their nostalgia moments, and then there's their kids that are engaged in this like rivalry, and it's interesting how they play that, because it's kind of flip-flopped.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
A little bit.
But the one thing you have to know about Cobra Kai, and what I would say is like Cassie was watching pieces of it, and then we were like, also like, oh, she probably shouldn't watch this part. Like, it's probably more for a teenage age, maybe like 13 and older.
I would say that Netflix also increased the rating a little bit.
Yeah,
they dropped the P word a couple times.
Maybe a little bit more like edgy, right? Okay.
Yeah, a little more makey outy with the kids.
Because the first two seasons, I didn't notice that at all.
No, it was very light.
Yeah,
it was YouTube, I think, doing their thing.
Yeah,
but it's good. If you're a fan of Karate Kid at all, even if you watched it and liked it, you're gonna love this.
No,
show.
I have to tell you, again, as somebody who only was into the first movie, this was really enjoyable.
Yes,
and so now I'm like looking at you, going, okay, I'll watch the whole third season, because the way excited you got, and I want to see all those people come back.
And the one thing I'm going to leave it on is there is a lot of flashbacks for John Kreese's character in this one.
John Kreese
is Johnny's original teacher that fought Mr. Miyagi.
The really bad guy,
the blonde dude that broke his hand in the glass. Yeah,
got it.
Jerk. John. He's in the second season and this season.
Yeah.
It's a lot of flashbacks to when he was in the war, because he was a war hero. I don't know, hero, or he was in the war.
Mm-hmm.
And it flashes back to him. If you've watched the third movie, see, this is so me being a nerd.
Yeah, you're being nerdy right now. I just want you to know, nerd alert.
It encompasses another character that comes in as John Kreese's friend, because John Kreese comes back from the first movie to the third movie.
Okay,
from the military.
So wait, that guy's name was John, and there's Johnny?
Yeah.
That's dumb. Okay. That was a weird move.
It's a white name.
They're like, we ran out of white names.
Daniel, he's kind of brown.
You're John, and you're Johnny.
All right, you're Allie. Okay, good, let's go.
It's like, what names can we come up with?
Oh, they went to golf and stuff like 6 times this season.
Oh my God. They did not.
And Allie was in the same house.
Okay, but did they play Banana, what is it? What is it? Oh God, Cruel Summer. Did they play Cruel Summer?
They did, and it was her and Johnny. It wasn't her and Daniel. And they played
is it Bananarama? Who does that song?
I don't know. All I know is every time I hear that song,
Cruel Summer. I mean, that is
it was remade
Karate
by somebody
Kid
too,
through and through.
Yeah. So it ends with John Kreese making a call to his military friend that was in the flashbacks. Now, if you watch the third movie, again, he meets up with the military friend, and they kind of ruin, Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi's lives. And I'm wondering if it's the same character, because they brought back all those other characters. So I'm really excited to see what happens in season 4.
See, that's like something I would not even know. That's so funny.
That's me geeking out. So thank you for allowing me to, I don't know, word vomit my Cobra Kai affection.
He was so excited about it. I was like, we better talk about it, because there's going to be someone else out there that's excited, or at least has thought about watching Cobra Kai, and this might have pushed them over the edge. Are the first 2 seasons are on Netflix, right?
Yeah, they released them.
Cool.
They released them, I think, about a month or like December, I think. So people got to binge those before the new season came out.
That's cool.
Yeah, so watch it. Hit me up, Chris _Donovan on Twitter. Or go to This Is Funny. You can find all of our socials up there. She's at Evelyn Rivas across all platforms. If you watched it, tell us what you think.
And we have exciting stuff coming up. We are going to be working on some new projects for all of our people who like our podcast.
We got lots of stuff coming. We're going to try to expand, and we're on BYU TV next Tuesday, the Survivalist TV show at 6 p.m.
January 12th.
Yeah, so you can you don't have to be there at 6 p.m. You can get the BYU TV app and then watch it later.
Yeah, so it's 100% free again. So download it as soon as you can, and while you're at it, catch up on all 5 of the first 5 episodes. We're episode 6 again, but the first 5 episodes, they all aired before the holidays, and then they took a break, and they're coming back with our episode, which I am so freaking out about. I'm not kidding how nervous I am about people seeing this.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I don't care.
I know you don't get. You never care. For me, I'm like, self-conscious.
Before we go.
But at least I had 2 eyes at that point.
That is true. You had 2 eyes and 2 ears.
2 ears.
Actually,
and
you were
extra,
probably...
And an extra 20 pounds.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of weight, too.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
You'll see. Thanks, babe. Oh, I got so much more to go.
Well, before we go, one more thing about Cobra Kai.
Oh, God. What?
I wrote it down when you did your alley tangent.
Okay, sorry.
It like one of this episodes, I want to say it's episode 2.
He's not going to let this go, guys.
It's like the buddy cop movie I never knew I wanted.
Aww.
They go around trying to investigate crap together. It is so ridiculous, and they're fighting the whole time. Aww. It is so. It's like Tango and Cash if they grew up together.
It's kind of fun to see the two really the two that hated each other in the movies.
Yeah,
have to work together and actually kind of like each other.
I love it.
That's awesome.
All right,
we're gonna watch it, Chris. Jeez.
Say goodbye so we can watch it.
All right, we'll catch you later.
Conversate with us. Conversate with us.
Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.